All right, man, it's a 6 o'clock show. You know what it is, Torture Talk. Torture Talk, Torture Talk. Hey, man, look, man. So today we're going to be digging a little bit deeper into this Kendrick Lamar, Watch the Party Die. There's much more to the song than we actually knew. And I'm going to watch a video, and there's some things that, we're going to reveal and watch and all that good stuff. So look, man, I can get my spill. This is Torture Talk. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. If you're not, if you're on the fence, let me shake that fence and you fall on the side of subscribing. You know what I'm saying? All the beautiful, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. Single, by the way. All the fellas, y'all know where to find the ones at. Just don't harass them. You know what I'm saying? I don't sell no merch, but I do have content that's absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, links on the screen. Cash App, PayPal is in the description. Let me know where you're from, too. They call me the Hidden Gem. I went from 1,300 subscribers to over 10,000. I'm trying to reach 1 million by tomorrow morning. So look, man, let's get it, man. We gonna watch this, and we'll be back to discuss. All right, so let's get it.
Now, just as we were least expecting it, Kendrick Lamar has once again came out of nowhere with more new material for us, and this time beyond announcements and videos. We are now getting his first brand new song since the release of Not Like Us, and now with this new cut. This is obviously a monumental moment considering just how hot Kendrick is right now, and that this is the first time we are hearing him since what has become one of the most dominant rap songs a single year has ever seen in Not Like Us, and now making this song even crazier. Kendrick has somehow raised the bar once again, as this song is another diss track aimed at Drake, and what can I say? After Drake was asking for another round 2 of action with Kendrick, he has actually checked him, and even for his standards, has went absolutely berserk on him, as with this new track, which while it does not have an official title, as Kendrick just posted the song on social media with no other context, Kendrick is once again dissecting Drake apart here. But with that said, this does not change the fact that Kendrick taunted him earlier this week and said that there are no round 2s, nor does it change the fact that the combination of Meet the Grams and Not Like Us were the tracks that threw Drake down a spiral that he hasn't gotten out of, because
Yeah, it's very difficult to find a spot to stop at his videos because he just keeps going. He runs on. Love his videos though. Yeah. So this track here, I think that I'm gonna do a deep dive myself into this track, and hopefully I could get it off before he drops something else. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I definitely believe that he's taking a lot of shots at Drake. I've seen some people online saying that they don't know if this is a shot at Drake. They don't know if it's just... No, I definitely think he's addressing Drake. He's addressing academics. He's addressing Funk Master Flex. He's addressing a lot of people in this song. A lot of people. He's addressing the music industry as a whole. He's addressing niggas on the streets that don't want to change. He's addressing niggas that cause division between each other. He's addressing everybody. And when he say walk a man down, you know what I'm saying? He was talking about Drake. You know what I'm saying? And I think that what's going on now with Drake, I just don't know what's going on in his head. But I know he's feeling the pressure right now. There's no way he's not. He could say whatever he wants, but he's definitely feeling the pressure. Because when you're egotistical like him, it's not about the money. It's about being defeated. So when you talk about game 2, you know what I'm saying, or round 2 or game 2 or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you got to understand that you lost. You can't demand a game 2. You can't demand a fight. There was no rematch clause in your contract. Now, I will say this. I definitely think that Kendrick Lamar was saying that the championship, this is the championship. So I won't think Kendrick Lamar was saying, because most people are going online, they're saying, oh, he's saying no round 2s, no round 2s. Even I thought that. But then I listened to it again. And I'm thinking like, no, that's not what he's saying. He's saying that what we're doing is for the championship. And there's no round 2s. So if you ain't going to compete for the championship, homeboy, ain't no round 2s. I'm still competing for the championship. And I believe that even though Kendrick feels as though he won, I still believe that he has some more work to do in his head. Like, no, I ain't winning yet. We ain't out the woods yet. It's a little more to do. And I'm thinking that this goes beyond Drake. Let's keep it going.
This new song. Kendrick is not dissing Drake within the same confines of the battle from a few months ago, but now he is really claiming his victory and sending out a warning to the rest of the rap world to tread lightly for the coming months, because he has seriously never been more locked in his entire career. And now through every single moment on this cut, Kendrick proves this sentiment to be more and more true with each second, as with a haunting and mesmerizing beat from Cardo, who for reference also produced on Euphoria. Kendrick delivers another diabolical performance that shows us that he is a musical mastermind like no other, as already with the first line on this track, Kendrick opens things up saying, "I think it's time to watch the party die," which immediately sets the tone for what's to come, as this line is a direct reference to Meet the Grams when Kendrick used the device of crashing Drake's party to capture what this moment really meant, which was of course to destroy Drake and start to clean up rap music after all the harm he has done to the genre. So here,
Now, people got to understand when he's saying, watch the party die, I know people online saying, oh, he's talking about party next door, blah, 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 blah. Like, no. He's saying that the good times are over. Party music, party this, everything's got to be Molly this, Molly that, all these different drugs. Let's have fun. Let's turn up. Nah. That's over with. That's what he's saying. That's dead. It's time to watch it die. And on top of this came out during the VMAs. And he skipped the VMAs. Now, I don't know if he was nominated or whatever, but he didn't go. So that means that he might skip the Grammys this year. Believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that he's looking at the Grammys as a party. You know what I'm saying? But he might skip the Grammys this year. Just be prepared for that.
Kendrick is bringing back this idea of the party to cement the fact that he is destroying everything Drake ever harmed rap with once and for all. And now following this up, Kendrick alludes again to the Drake beef as he says, "This stuff done got too wicked to apologize. It's different. Get him whacked and disqualified." And now with the...
So now with this line here, right? He's basically saying like, I gave this guy a chance. I warned him. And it went past that. There's no apologizing now. There's no sorry. We are already in bed with this. It's over. You can't say I'm sorry your way out of this. And it's another shot at J. Cole too, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Not a shot, but more like, okay, J. Cole apologized before it got to this point. So that's definitely a callback to saying like, look, did that apologizing stuff? Nah. Because whoever apologized next, yeah, and if it's you, nah, we got past that. Ain't no apologies. You gotta take these whoopings to the hands with the wooden spoons. That's it. Feet and hands is getting whooped with the wooden spoons. It's over, dog.
Lines. Kendrick is specifically acknowledging the fact that he has clipped Drake's wings, and now that his reign is over and the era of him being the top guy in rap is gone, is based on what we have seen this summer. Drake's career has been in an absolutely miserable state with just how bad the quality of his music is, and also just how poorly his tracks have been performing on the charts. And now with Kendrick acknowledging the damage that has been done to Drake following this beef and him rapping about it, it's only speeding up the demise and fall off of Drake's career even faster at this point. And now following these menacing bars that set the scene masterfully, Kendrick drops in some other genius lyrics that reference just how far Drake is from him, with a bar like, "Why reason with these people if they can't see the future first?" Which is...
Now that bar right there, I thought that he was saying, why reason with them if they can't see the future first? That's a double entendre, because he's saying, why reason with them when he had a problem with Future, the artist? He's not even better than Future. Kind of when Drake was saying, SZA got you wiped down, Travis got you wiped down, 21 got you wiped down. He's basically saying, why do I have the reason with you? You can't even see Future. And then on the other side of that is why reason with them when you can't see the future first, like saying like, there's no reason to reason with you because you don't even see what's coming. You predictable. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand. You can't see your next move yourself. Basically, that's what he's saying. So let's go.
An insane bar as it's saying that Kendrick shouldn't even have to compete with Drake because he isn't just on his level or anywhere near a big three in his eyes, but he is not even on Future's level, which is a genius way to just put Drake down and drop some masterful wordplay which ties things back to where they started, as Kendrick alludes to another rapper who of course he started this whole thing off with in Future. And beyond that, who himself has serious beef with Drake, and now as Kendrick delivers more bars that explain why he went as hard on Drake as he did, and why he decided to unleash a wrath on him that has hardly ever been seen in a rap beef before. Kendrick explains through lyrics that are more eye-opening than ever why he did this, as he says, "If you parade in gluttony without giving truth to the youth, the graveyard is company," which is...
Yeah, that bar is crazy. So basically he's saying like this, that alludes back to the whole PDF file thing. You know what I'm saying? Basically saying like, you consuming all this, and if you're not really giving out truth to the youth, then the graveyard is where you need to be. And I know a lot of people are upset with this song because they feel like he's talking about deleting Drake or getting Drake out of here, whoever he's talking about deleting. And I seen something with Academics where he basically said that Kendrick is the one invoking violence in this. And he was the one that started this whole thing. But he must don't comprehend or he listened to 616 LA and he listened to Euphoria. But he said it to him multiple times. Friendly fade, should keep it that way. Gotta understand, when you go on the war, you go on the war. And people saying, well, I think Kendrick is just desperate. Like he said he must not got nothing going on because he's still dissing Drake. You so slow that you didn't even realize he dissed you too, nigga. Dissed you too.
Saying that Drake is polluting the rap world with meaningless content and filler garbage that is only gonna harm listeners who are trying to grip onto what he's saying. And meanwhile with Kendrick, while he is not perfect, he is trying to lead people to the truth, because the way rap has been run in Drake's hands as Kendrick has been gone for a few years is failing everything and everybody. And now following this up, as this message is representing the fact that the Drake era is over and Kendrick is here to start something new. He doesn't just keep dissing Drake and denouncing everything he stood for, but he also comes at the people who have been sitting in Drake's corner and have been trying to reinforce the same values that he is obsessed with. And specifically here, Kendrick calls out DJ Academics as he says, "Influencers talk down cause I'm not with the basic stuff, but they don't hate me, they hate the man I represent."
That's 100% facts. That right there is 100% facts. And that's what I mean. You so slow that you didn't even realize he was talking about you too. You know what I'm saying? He ain't just talking about Drake. He said one line, I believe, that was clearly about Drake to me. But everything else will too. But everything else, because that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You, Maul, all y'all. This is for y'all right here.
Type of man that never D-ride cause I want a favor. And now with these bars, if I'm Ak or anybody else who has been fighting for Drake's name and acting like he is so much more than what he actually is, I would just quit after Kendrick said this, because with these lines, he is making someone like Ak and also others look absolutely pathetic. And now after throwing more shade at people like Academics and also Drake, Kendrick closes this verse off saying, "I would trade all of y'all for Nip. I can't be proud of you," which is such a chilling way to end a verse. And again, as Kendrick is paying tribute to the one and only Nipsey Hussle and is showing just how low he thinks of the people dominating the space he's in today. It is showing this remorseless approach that Kendrick is bringing as he is trying to clear out all of the toxicity that has polluted the genre he holds so dear to his heart. And now after a hook which features Kendrick praying and then referencing the opening line of the song again, we see clear parallels and a direct continuation of all of his other diss tracks, as here it sounds like he's not just mirroring Meet the Grams with the party line, but also 616 in LA. As just like on that track, he is chatting with a higher power on the hook, and now with the second verse of this cut, Kendrick continues dealing out this same level of lyrical havoc as he builds on everything he said in the first. as he alludes to Drake once again doing things that a respectable person just doesn't, and then disses academics even harder with bars that call him out for spreading misinformation on Drake's behalf, and then
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I think he was calling out Funkmaster Flex too on certain things. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep it going, man.
just lyrically putting him into the blender. He then brings up the type of cases that academics is facing right now, which makes this clearly about him, and it's absolutely just a sinister way to take down another person. And now following these words, as Kendrick clears out all the disdain he has for the people who he feels are holding hip-hop back, he then envisions this better future and landscape of hip-hop and really the entire world, as he talks about seeing a new earth filled with beautiful people that are making humanity work. And it seems like this bar doubles for Kendrick's vision on where he wants rap to be and where it can be with these people out of it, as once again he is referencing back to this idea of purity. And after capturing the wonder of this bar even more with a reprise of the hook, Kendrick kicks off the track's third and final verse by keeping this theme of faith and purity within the balance, as he references Christian rapper Lecrae and questions what he would do in Kendrick's shoes, but then
Yeah. I don't know if you ever heard this dude. He's pretty good. It's a bunch of those Christian rappers, or at least because I don't really like Christian rap like that, but him is I can't remember the other two dudes' names that I used to listen to back in the day. It was years ago, but them dudes is pretty fire. They pretty fire. A lot of Christian rappers who are Christian rappers, but they don't really, how would I say, thump the Bible in your face so much. They're pretty good. You know what I'm saying? They're pretty good. Let's keep it going.
says despite him wanting to be empathetic, his heart is like D1. And now this is a great line because for those who don't know, D1 is a battle rapper from New Orleans, which is of course where the Super Bowl is being played this year, and we have seen the drama with that, as some people, including Drake, are absolutely livid about the fact that Lil Wayne is not playing and Kendrick is. And on top of that, as D1 is a battle rapper, Kendrick is referencing him right in line with Lecrae, who is a Christian rapper, to show this conflict he is facing with these two personality types on his shoulder, which again, as this song keeps tying back to the idea and concept of faith. Using actual rappers who embody these two opposing forces to create this lyrical scene is truly brilliant and breathtaking. And now as Kendrick is about to make a decision, before we can see what path he goes on, his vocals go blank, which is another masterful artistic touch, which represents the confusion of this conflict and leaves it up to us, the listener, to figure out the direction he is gonna go in. And once his vocals touch back in, Kendrick then goes on another insane tangent of self-reflection and lets us know as he delivers some more scathing bars, and some more revealing ones about why he does the things that he does, like, they wonder why I'm not enthused to drop. The more visible you get, the more your spiritual is.
100% facts. He feels like he will change as a person because he will become more of a savage, and I think that that's what that means in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like he needs to protect himself from the mainstream and the popularity and all that. That's why he says he doesn't drop as much. Basically, I wonder why. Because the more visible I am, the more my spiritual gets tried. It's like, okay, yeah, if I'm out here all the time, yeah, y'all gonna try to turn me into this guy, and that's not gonna happen.
Tried. We see so many powerful lines that speak to everything this track and moment in time for Kendrick has been about, and ultimately, with these bars and others that jab at Drake with some references to songs like In My Feelings and 2C Slide, Kendrick says some of the most important lines rap has seen this entire decade, which read, I flood the market with my best regards, I paid your dues, and so it's up if you ain't one of ours, it's bad news. My guy Jay Estrada said I gotta burn it down to build it up. That confirmation real as F, it ain't too many real as us. Locking into what I trust, looking outside, the kids live tomorrow, cause today, the party just died. And now with these closing regards, Kendrick is ending off this track by letting everyone know that Drake is gone, and what he did against him was ultimately not just to destroy him, but to rebuild rap and give the genre's future a fighting chance, as Kendrick pieces this together in this genius way that doesn't just connect the narratives of what he says and also the other tracks from earlier in this beef, but in the greater sense, it showcases to the entire world that this has been his plan all along. And now things don't stop here, as with the ending timestamp of this song, and yes, you heard me right, the timestamp, Kendrick ends the track at the 5-minute and 4-second mark, which is the area code of New Orleans, which is of course where the Super Bowl is being held.
This nigga Kendrick different, man. He different, man. He different.
And where Lil Wayne is from, which seems to be alluding to the fact that we will be seeing Kendrick in February there, and maybe silently acknowledging the drama he has been involved in with Wayne regarding the performance. And now with this connection, as Kendrick didn't name the song outright despite people calling it Black Forces or just the hook title, it also seems like he may be intending for the title to be 504 in New Orleans, as it seems really fitting as this song mirrors 616 in LA a lot. As it's not just this straight up diss track, but it's this moment that is unfolding Kendrick's conscience and telling us why what happened and what we are seeing is going on. Which overall, when you add all this up, it makes a ton of sense. And now with all of this, it is more than safe to say that Kendrick Lamar is now 6 for 6 this year, as this masterful track, which seems to be bridging this era of dissing Drake with what is going to come after, which should be a much greater moment in terms of the goal he is trying to achieve. And now at this point, as Kendrick is back outside and we are now waiting to see how all of these disses and proclamations of what his next come to life, all we can do is now wait and see where this goes from here. So now with all this said, let me know, what do you think?
Man, it's gonna get deep. It's gonna get deep. Yeah, man. You gotta understand. Kendrick Lamar just don't put anything together. And that New Orleans zip code thing, yeah, man. That's different, man. Sky's different, man. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that a lot of people don't appreciate it because they so used to having garbage. They don't appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I said, this is a 6 o'clock show. I don't know if I said that, by the way, just let y'all know. Yeah, a lot of people don't appreciate what Kendrick contributes to the game. I think they will later on, you know, but right now, you know, they just need some time. They need some time to, what's the name? Some will come along later on down in life and be like, yo, this guy is epic. But yeah, you already know how I feel. He already passed GOAT status. He's an icon now. So, all right, man. Hopefully a song dropped tonight. You know what I mean? Dropped last night. Hopefully it dropped last night. If it didn't, then we here for it, man. If it is. If it didn't, we'll just wait. All right, man. Y'all have yourself a good night, man. I'm about to go eat me some beef and broccoli. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like beef and broccoli? I mean, I'm making my own, though. You know what I'm saying? Making my own beef and broccoli. So, I'm about to go tear that up real quick. All right, man. See y'all. Peace, bye.